Hello, somewhere with 8567, and we're going into the Devil's Lair on this one. This is going to be the worst one, I swear. It's going to be a long video, and we're playing my least favorite minigame in this whole thing. The digging game. Why do we hate this, you say? Well, besides me doing terrible at it today, we gotta find a heart piece. Very simple mechanics here to get through. You only have to dig. Now, your white buttons are placed with a shovel for this, so if you'll use your shovel last episode, don't even care about it. You're given one, and that's the only thing you can use in this area. And we had to find a heart piece. Now, here's the thing. It can be buried anywhere in that area. Here's what makes it less fun. Every time you lose a game, you basically have to do this and reset the field, which isn't fun. And every time it's going to cost you 80 rupees. So save your money. You should have a bunch out of the first dungeon anyway that we did for the Dark World. If not, I'll show you where to get some money in this same video, so you're not going to be out of luck. Just keep digging. I find usually I'll find it under one of the grass seeds, so it's not always true. But I usually have my best luck there for some reason, so that's why I usually go for them. You can dig in patterns. I really have no tips. Just do whatever you think is right and just try to get it. As you can see, I'm having bad luck. I mean, it's one of those games that it's just annoying. I should bring it up, you don't have to reset the field. I'll show you what it's like on the GBA version as well. And I'll show you not only what the shovel looks like on it, but I'll show you a way you don't have to reset the field. But I'm gonna be honest, it might not work. I've taken several attempts on that version, and it took me a while. I mean, this is where speedrunners cry if they're going for 100% speed runs here. Because this minigame is random. And we all know the word random plus speedrunner is never fun. In fact, it's so not fun that if I don't get it in this attempt, I'm gonna cut the recording and I'll get it off screen and then show you when I get it. Which I apparently won't do this run. Don't worry. And there we go. Yeah, I cut the recording. I know, I'm a bad man. But I had to show you that I did get it. Now for the GBA version of this. Yes, I'm showing it to you again so you can see the embarrassment. Notice that I have more hearts, ignore that. And by the way, the shovel has more advantages in this version because you can dig in 4 different directions. Also, as you can see, I am just ripping through the field now. It's a lot easier on this version. And as you can see, I'm getting a lot of no goods. That's okay, because we can do it. Will it happen? Will it happen? Will it happen? Come on, there's 4, 3, 2, 1. Nada. In case you're gonna tell, this Game Boy version edition is gonna be post-commentary, and as you can see, I have an item that I'm not gonna tell you what it is, that you can lift up the gray skulls. I know it's a little bit of a spoiler that you can and that you're gonna get, but we all know it's gonna happen. But as you can see, I just reset the. I didn't even have to leave the screen. I just had to get far enough away by taking that shortcut. I tried doing it without. I don't think it works. Getting next to him. This method took a little bit longer. You know, I still carved up the field like it was nothing. But eventually, it'll happen here. And I think it only took me, on this streak, it only took me 2 tries. But as you can see, I keep hitting my already dug spots, which, you know, is a little better on the Game Boy Advance version. This happens. Okay, it looks like it's going to take me 3 with it too. And right here, well, what you can see at the end, I didn't grab the heart piece apparently, I thought I did. Well, as you can see that there was 4 balls and a shovel in the bottom left corner, which in the Super NES version is actually the bottles. Therefore, there's your rearrangement of the screen, like I said I would show. I know it's a quick flash, but apparently I recorded it a little too much. Going back to live commentary now. And now we're going in here to get this heart piece. And let's pick it up. After I pick up these pots, and there we go. Another heart piece down. Not so bad one to get. That was actually a lot easier to get than the last one. And now we're going to use the flute for the first time. Yippee! We're going up here. There's so much stuff to collect right now. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna take the alternate path that I promised to show. I did say I was gonna take it eventually, so we're gonna go in this cave and we're gonna head up the other way now. It's a little longer. I think there's a heart or a single rupee in that pot. I don't know which, but there's a lot of pots in this cave. It's like every dead end has a pot, but this is the quickest way through it. I mean, there's not much in them now. To be honest, there's better rupee collecting spots that we can use. And we're gonna head around here and up. It's a lot more fun and easier to just run around now with the flute. We didn't have to go to that cave, we can just teleport, basically. Gotta love the duck. Either way, we're now on top of Death Mountain almost, and we're gonna head up there. We gotta get into the Dark World for this next stunt. I have that feeling that I'm forgetting something. I just have that feeling that I don't have everything I need to do this yet. And, wait. Oh! I don't have it on me, dang it! Oh well, gonna have to go get that, we'll do that later. Sorry about that, folks, me being an idiot. It's bound to happen that I forget something. There's an item I need to pick up before I can do this first. I was supposed to get that first, but we'll come back to this in a few. Got that item. I feel like an idiot. Well, either way, we can get the other thing we came here for. It's not that bad. It's not a total loss. If it is, I would have scrapped the recording already. And I would have gone back and got it. Don't worry. If I'm still talking, then I still got it, because right here. Yeah, I just showed you what the text looked like for a second, and we're getting another medallion! It's our second one. So I guess I won't cut the recording after all, because I did get that, so... Either that, or I'll cut and splice in the footage before, if I don't get it in a certain amount of time. We'll see. I'm gonna talk to some people, see about the cuts, and meanwhile, I'm gonna head down this way. Because one of the things I know I'm gonna need to do before I go get that item is this. Whee! Oh, and because I forgot, and I know I'm gonna get chastised by someone, whee! And whee! I know I'm gonna get so yelled at for forgetting that in the last dungeon. I was more obsessed with explaining, and this guy's gonna double our magic. And give us his revenge! Yeah, this guy is actually gonna give us revenge and double our magic. This guy is fun! I mean, I see him in Link's Awakening and I just started laughing at it too. The best revenge ever. Giving you more stuff. Well, I guess if you had a lot to carry and you were just added a lot more, I guess that would strain your shoulders out. But it's Link and his magic tunic. He's not gonna run out of... He's not gonna have that problem. It's gonna help us, so... laugh and grow fat with it. And now... I think I'm gonna go and take you guys out. And... I think I'm gonna go... I'm thinking I'm going... I want to go this way. Yeah, I think I do. No, I don't. No. No, I don't. No. I know I need to do. I'm a little forgetful at this. This part just gets so long. I mean, there's so much stuff to do that it just get on your mind. Now, you see that rock up there? We need to get there. We can't move that big black rock in our way yet. Too bad we didn't have a shooter for it. And if any of you are snickering or anything, I did my job today. Okay. going on. We're gonna go in here and through this little path in the Lost Woods. If we go north, it'll lead us towards the Master Sword, where we found it. But we're not doing that. And by the way, this tree always has a magic container. The one going up and into it always has apples. So if you need some healing or some magic, this is a great place to stock up on the way, and we're now in the Dark World. Now technically we're not supposed to be in this area yet because you're supposed to have the hook shot. Yeah, that's right, folks. We're sequence breaking for the win! And this is our next stop, the treasure chest game. This one's a little less annoying. You just pay and open 2 chests. I open the same 2 every time because it's eventually going to happen. Plus, I usually make money, so can't complain. That's it. I mean, I can't give you any more than that. It's just doing this until you win or run out of money. And trust me, running out of money for this minigame is going to be a little hard. It is possible, but hard. Meanwhile, I haven't mentioned this, but now, from here on in, for the rest of the game, the dungeon order is up to you. You can choose to do Dungeon 4 now, you can do Dungeon 6 now. It's completely freeform. There's very little dungeons you can't do. For instance, you can't do Dungeon 5 until you've done Dungeon 3. You need to do Dungeon 3 first because you need that thing's item. You can't do Dungeon 7 until you've done Dungeon 6. Otherwise, that doesn't work either. Dungeon 2 does not have anything stopping you from doing it, because obviously that's next. And its item will help you get through some dungeons, but I don't think it's required other than in that dungeon. I could be wrong, but usually there's ways to circumvent. I'll continue to do the dungeons in order, because, well, being an official playthrough, piece of heart. Done. Being an official playthrough, I think it'd probably be best to go in numerical order, wouldn't you say? Oh yeah, and Dark World plants can contain skulls instead of actual knights, and get away from me, you thief! I don't want your cookies! You're just gonna take mine! Okay, now we can go up here. This is where I want to go now. Hit you. My memory's fine today, don't worry. And we're gonna head up this way, and ooh, dash into this, get a free bomb. Gotta love a free bomb. Oh, I shouldn't have ran into that yet. Shouldn't have ran into it. Oh well, warping. Now, oh, another place we're not supposed to be able to get to yet. And we're gonna, now you can't push this one, and we got Pose running around. But you can dash into it, and there's just enough room. And in here, this is what I needed! This item is what I needed. It's a great item, and I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna break the game. It is going to break the game. And this is how you get those rupees. Slamming from the top. You will see what I mean. I will show you a pinnacle spot where you can use this and make the fight so much easier. I almost said boss. I want to say boss. Big boss, little boss, medium boss, normal boss, giant boss. There, now I got that out of my system. We're gonna blow this up. Now, why here? Ta-da! 8 pieces left to go! That's right, we got 6 heart containers and 8 heart pieces left. Getting there. Doesn't it feel great to actually be getting there? I think it's sip. Literally on most screens, I just hit the A button, hold the A button down. Press as needed, makes it a lot easier. It's also drinking and playing with your pinky. That's also a lot of fun. I've been playing video games for too long when I know any way I can take a drink and keep playing. And this is another heart piece, the one up there. This is one of the 2 we need the magic cape. Well, one of the things we need the magic cape for. I almost said one of the 2 heart pieces, but we're only going after 1 heart piece with this cape for now. What am I thinking? Oh yeah, that's right, I am. Now, you're supposed to normally have the hook shot. Remember the second video? We did not mean to do that. I believe it was the second video I cut and got the heart piece by walking, well, not the heart piece, but the rupees by doing that same exact stunt we just did. There's just enough room. Too bad we can't circumvent this one. Yeah, the bumper's just correctly placed so that happens. So the magic cape allows us to ignore the bumper and go right through it. And give us this piece of heart. I swear I circumvented that once, but I can't remember how. If I do remember, I'll let you know. And now we're gonna warp into the light world, because it'd be a good idea. And slam into this tree. Could've gotten this heart piece sooner, but I usually wait until this point anyway, because we're in the area, I'll be honest. Plus, it didn't make much of a difference anyway. It was like one dungeon, and here's another piece of heart. There's only one more piece we can get right now, but there's so much stuff we can still grab. I mean, it is insane. And you call it the Great Collectathon for nothing. But I'm gonna take a quick cut. I'm gonna show you something from the GBA version. That's right, it's another post-commentary segment. As you can see, we're gonna do something called the Riddle Quest. Do you want to play this wonderful quest? Yeah, you do. You gotta talk to this guy and pick up this little basket. Now, to be able to do this, you need 10... Well, I'm trying to remember what it is. Can't remember the item name at the moment. But you need to get the most rubies in 10 multiplayer matches and win, I think it's a Triforce medal. The first thing we need to do is collect the cuckoo when he asks for it. I'm gonna have a little fun! Ow. Yeah, you want to catch a cuckoo. Now, this is going to be a lot of speed running. I mean, I'm doing this as quick as way possible, because I didn't know when I was going to fit this in. So, it seems like I'm rushing. I am. As you can see though, the bomb and arrow counters are green right now. In the Game Boy Advance version, you can't hold any more of an item. They turn the counters green. Also, as you can see, yes, I'm using that same file. I have 50 bombs, 70 arrows. Those are the max, like I promised. Can't get any higher than that. And also a little spoiler, I think I'm using a higher level sword than I have. And by the way, scissors by the water, he means crabs. For the Riddle Quest, you have to collect items with your bug catching net and throw them in. Okay, no, I'm not using a higher level sword. I thought I was. What? I can't remember if I actually show the alternate witch hut assistant. Well, the witch in this one. Ding! I love the sound it makes when you crash into something in this version. Ow! Wait, why am I doing that? This is post-commentary. What am I thinking? Yes, folks, again, post-commentary, because like I said, I didn't know where I was going to fit this in, and I'm just taking hits. Yeah, sand crab. That's the answer to the second. I think I looked for a heart here, but it wasn't actually there. Oh, nice spawning place, sir! Right between the rocks. Okay, rushing back here. I mean, I'm taking the quickest way there. Now remember, SNES players, you can't do this. I'm sorry, but you can't. It won't let you. This was added into the 4 swords because of the multiplayer connectivity. This is one of the rewards for doing this. Now, here's the thing. I needed friends. I got a friend. So, yeah, I can show you Vati! Well, no, I'm not going to show you Vati. That's the multiplayer version. I'm only playing the single-player game. Oh, by the way, he wants something shiny and red now. I know it's shiny and red, and yes, you can actually cancel being warped. By the way, if you see anything we don't have yet on the Game Boy Advance screen, don't worry about it. Because I did get a lot of items that we can't get yet. Because I took my favorite dungeon order. And that order is 1, 4, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I love taking that route because, well, you'll see why when it comes down to it. But when it comes Christmas time and I play this game yearly, I always play it straight. If I play it any other time, I'll go out of order. Yes, I always play this game on Christmas. I'm sorry, it's a tradition. And we're gonna go up here and we're gonna get some rupees from this fish and put it in our bug catching net. Too bad we don't get to keep the rupees. Well, yeah, I will show you the extra dungeon that's in this game. May take a couple of days, so I don't know when we're gonna be able to do this again. But when we can, I will, and it will be fun. It may be blind too, to be honest, because I never did this. And we're heading back up. After every quest, we do have to head back to this guy, turn the item in, and get the next quest. But it's fun. Hey guys, joined the walkthrough. Everything going well? Yes, we're proceeding on time, and I have noticed that the people working behind the scenes are being a little evil. If you think they're being too evil, let me know, and I'll go yell at them, or fire them at my leisure. If they're being too nice, you can also let them know, and I'll let them know that they need to get a little worse on me. And if you're indifferent, oh well. Now, I forgot what I was supposed to get for this thing, because I was talking over you guys and not paying attention. Woohoo! So, how are you guys doing out there? Good? Glad to hear. I think it's the fish one we gotta catch. Yeah, it's the fish. That was it. Jeez, I'm better with live commentary than post commentary, it seems, because I can't remember a thing. Still, this is gonna probably be the longest part, if not the second longest, depending on how the credits go. Oh, and also the extra video. There will be an extra. I got a room to show off. And it's not my room either. Would have been cool, but it's not mine. I also got a lot of other things to show off. Probably, especially the rupee location. Yes, this is after I record the whole project, folks. And we got a Carver statue. I believe it's after 4 you get a statue, and then after 8 you get the second one, and then after the final one. I could be wrong. And we just took out the sign, which you can't do in this game. And this Octoballoon just went pop. Remember I said we need him in the Game Boy Advance version? Grab any Octoballoon? Catch him. That was an interesting shot, by the way, how it hit me from behind and still reflected off my shield. I don't know actually how that happened. Oh well. I could be wrong. It happens. This is a nice raspberry tea while we're going through this. Dropping this one off. They usually call this the Lumberjack's house, but in the Game Boy Advance version they did give them names, which is at least fun. Now remember I said you need to know about the Cukemon? This is one of the reasons. Well, this isn't it. We're gonna need for this quest. But I'm gonna show off the Quake Medallion. Notice what happened to the Hyrulean Knight. This will also happen with the magic powder. Note it did not turn the Buzz Blob into a slime, but it did stun. You know if Buzz Blob is stunned, I still can't say that name easily. It will still shock you if you touch it. Well, hit it. In this one, we had to catch a squirrel. Maybe I should just call it Rocky. Meanwhile, this idiot's back. And there's a thief, in case you didn't see him before. I said, they exist, they will try to steal your stuff. And this guy thought he could actually hit me. Like I said, the logs actually do provide cover, except for one thing, if they get in there with you. Now there's our squirrel. Another one down. I actually got nothing. We're just heading back to the lumberjack now. Really, that's it. Hey. This game, like I said, was released on Game Boy Advance with additions. This was only one of them. There's an extra palace in this version of the game. It's at the temple in the Dark World. Oh, there's our second statue. Well, apparently, this dungeon requires not only you to have friends, but you have to beat the multiplayer version. Oh, by the way, we're gonna take this now, because we need a fake Master Sword, and that's the answer to our next riddle. But it added the riddle quest, remade a lot of stuff, added Link's voice into it, as you can hear every time I swing my sword, changed some of the sound effects, and added a like into this. Okay, we got two more, I think it is now. Yeah, Red and Sweet and one other, so... It's still worthy pickup, either one you get. The riddle quest and everything was not added to the Virtual Console version. So... if you're playing that version, that's why I say to ignore the GBA version of this. There's also been a few changes to some puzzles, including a certain dungeon that had one mechanic changed. I'm willing to do twice. Because it's fun. And I'm also going to show two strategies to that for the dungeon boss of that one. Because there's an easy way and a hard way. So when that time comes, I'll show you. And there's our Cuke Man. This guy can be a little hard to catch because you have to be just out of his range or you will talk to him on accident. I'll take that money and steal it from him. Now, once you have this Cuke Man, this is the end of the riddle quest. You've done it. So you ready to see what our rewards are? I am. A sword technique. That's right, we got a new sword technique. Now let's watch this in action. Whirlwind spin time! There's no more efficient way to cut grass, but look at the magic meter. It got wasted by it. You may remember the whirlwind spin from other games, including Phantom Hourglass. And these are the Carver statues. You can see we got Link, we got Chicken, we got Zelda, we got a weird maiden, our bone chicken, and Link as a bunny. Just by using the magic powder, we can do this. Back to life!